The bouncer's hand is on Mike Tyson's shoulder. In 3 seconds, that bouncer might not have a job anymore. But right now, he has no idea who he just grabbed. He has no clue that the shoulder he's gripping so hard is about to teach him the difference between authority and real power. He doesn't know that this moment will become a story told in every nightclub in Manhattan for the next 30 years. All he knows right now is that a short guy in a leather jacket is walking into VIP without permission, and that's about to become a problem. Just think about it. You're 6'4", 290 pounds of pure muscle, former college football player. You've broken up bar fights, handled drunk celebrities, controlled rowdy crowds, and not once, not a single time, has anyone ever moved you against your will physically. Then, one night, in just 3 seconds, a man who barely reaches your chest grabs your wrist, and you suddenly realize you have zero control. You can't even pull your own hand free. Today we're talking about that exact moment. This is the story of the night. A bouncer grabbed Mike Tyson's shoulder, and what happened next is still told as a lesson in every Manhattan nightclub 30 years later. New York City, early 1990s. The Manhattan club scene back then was electric. Athletes, rappers, models, music executives, everyone under strobe lights, cigarette smoke, and rooms thick with ambition. A place where everyone wanted to be seen. Mike came here with his gym buddies, just to have a drink, relax, forget about training for a few hours. No entourage, no security detail, no handler. He's the heavyweight champion of the world, but tonight he just wants to be invisible for a little. Well, be normal. Escape the pressure of press conferences for a couple of hours, and for a while everything is perfect. No one bothers him. No one asks for autographs. He moves through the crowd like any regular guy. Drinks, relaxes. He goes to the bathroom, and when he comes back upstairs, everything changes. When Mike returns, there's a new bouncer at the VIP entrance. The shift changed while he was downstairs. The new guy, his name is Derek, is huge, really huge, 6'4", 290 pounds. A former college football player who moved into security work. He believes size is control. He believes the security shirt gives him power over everyone in the building. He's never seen a situation he couldn't physically dominate. He sees Mike heading toward the VIP section. A short guy he doesn't recognize. No visible pass number. Entourage. No celebrity shine. Just walking in like he owns the place. The bouncer doesn't like it. He doesn't like people who don't show proper respect for his authority. So he reaches out and grabs Mike Tyson's shoulder, hard fingers digging in. Mike stops, dead, completely frozen. The music is still blasting. People are still dancing. But something just shifted in the air. Something dangerous. The bouncer leans in. Where do you think you're going? VIP is for VIPs only. You need a pass. His voice is loud, aggressive, the kind that's used to making people back off when he gets physical. Mike slowly turns his head, looks up at the man gripping his shoulder like he owns it, says nothing, just looks. One thing people who only watch Mike in the ring don't understand: his most dangerous version wasn't the one throwing punches. His most dangerous version was the silent one, the still one. The one who had already calculated every possible outcome in the next 3 seconds and already chosen his response. The bouncer doesn't get it. Mike Tyson grew up in Brownsville, where you learn one rule before anything else. When someone puts their hands on you without permission, you'll have 3 choices: submit and be a victim forever, overreact and go to jail, or respond with exactly enough force so it never happens again, but not so much that you can't come back from it, Buck. Mike learned that rule at 13. He's been applying it for 11 years. The bouncer's about to get a demonstration. But there's one more thing the bouncer doesn't see. The other security staff in the VIP area have stopped moving. They've recognized Mike. They know what's happening. They know this is about to go very bad very fast. One guy is already heading toward them, but he's 20 feet away. 3 seconds isn't much time. Mike's left hand comes up, casual, almost lazy. He wraps it around the bouncer's wrist, the same wrist gripping his shoulder. The bouncer tries to pull his arm back. It doesn't move, not even an inch. Confusion flashes across his face for the first time. This short guy's grip feels like a machine. The bouncer pulls harder. Nothing. Mike's fingers might as well be welded in place. Then Mike moves. One smooth motion he's practiced thousands of times in the gym. He twists his body and pulls. The bouncer's arm down and forward. 290 pounds of muscle suddenly realizes leverage doesn't care about weight. The bouncer's balance breaks. His body follows his arm whether he likes it or not. He stumbles forward, bending at the waist. His face drops from towering over Mike to right at eye level. Mike's right hand is already in position. Not a fist. Open palm. He places it flat in the center of the bouncer's chest and pushes. Not a punch, just a push. Firm, final. The bouncer goes backward. His feet scramble to catch up, but momentum. Has other plans? 3 steps. 4. His shoulders slam into the wall behind him. Pictures on the wall rattle. Now he's standing against the wall, breathing hard, eyes wide. In 3 seconds, everything flipped. The guy he thought he controlled just moved him like air. The music is still playing. People are still dancing. Lights are flashing. But everyone in the VIP area has seen it. They watched a huge bouncer get handled without Mike even looking aggressive. Just calm. Just in control. Other security arrives. 2 more bouncers and the floor manager. They're rushing over, ready to throw out whoever's causing trouble. Then they see who it is. Mike Tyson standing there, calm and still. Their coworker against the wall. They get it instantly. The floor manager, Tony, has worked here 8 years. Knows every VIP. Definitely knows Mike Tyson. His face goes white. He steps forward fast. Mr. Tyson, I'm so sorry. New staff. He didn't recognize you. This will never happen again? Mike says nothing. Just looks at the bouncer. Tony turns to the bouncer. Apologize. Now. The bouncer straightens up. His voice shakes. Sorry, Mr. Tyson. I didn't know who you were. I was just doing my job. Mike speaks for the first time. His voice is low, calm. You put your hands on someone you didn't know. Without asking. Without reason. That's not doing your job. That's ego. There's a difference. The bouncer has nothing to say, just nods. Looks down. Tony makes the call. Downstairs office. Right now. The bouncer walks past Mike with his head down. And disappears. Tony turns back to Mike. Everything tonight is on the house. Mike shakes his head. I already paid. I'm good. Just want to finish my drink. He walks back to his booth. Picks up his glass. One of his friends says, You didn't even hit him. Mike takes a sip. Didn't need to. 30 minutes later, Tony comes back. We terminated Derek. He's gone. Mike says, You didn't have to fire him. Tony replies, Yes, I did. Putting hands on a guest without cause is immediate termination. The fact that it was you makes it unforgivable. The night passes quietly. Mike has another drink, dances a little, leaves around 4 a.m., drives home through empty Manhattan streets. His friends bring it up in the car. You could have knocked him out. It would have been justified. Mike keeps his eyes on the road. Then what? Arrest. Headlines. Tyson attacks bouncer. More lawsuits. More drama. More proof I'm out of control. All because some guy did his job badly and didn't recognize me. Not worth it. So you embarrassed him instead. Mike corrects quietly. I didn't embarrass him. He embarrassed himself. I just showed him the distance between what he thought he could control and what he actually could. Remember this. The difference between what you can do and what you choose not to do is real power. Anyone can react. Mastery is when you absorb the aggression, calculate the outcome, and choose the response that costs you nothing, and teaches the other person everything. Meanwhile, the story is spreading. People texting, calling. By morning, it's in 3 boroughs. By next week, every Manhattan nightclub. Derek can't sleep that night. He keeps replaying the grip, those calm eyes, that control. Within 2 weeks, the calls stop coming. Clubs won't risk it. Years pass. The club closes. The building becomes something else. But the story lives on. Bouncers tell it in training. You never know who you're dealing with. Start with respect. In the end, one thing remains. 3 seconds. One lesson. Real power isn't what you can do. Real power is what you choose not to do. Derek is no longer in security. He works construction now, and he tells the story, not the stupid version. The lesson version, he tells his nephew. Real power doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need to prove anything. Mike knew what he could do. I didn't. And that knowledge gave him all the control in the room. The nephew asks what the lesson was. Derek says, strength without wisdom is just violence waiting to explode. Mike had both. I had neither. He used the minimum force necessary. That's not restraint. That's mastery. Tony tells it in training too. Respect costs nothing. Pride costs everything. Derek's pride cost him his career. Mike's restraint earned him respect. Which man do you want to be? The world rewards reaction. The loudest voice wins. The fastest to retaliate becomes the hero. But that night, Mike Tyson showed a different philosophy. Being able to respond and actually responding are 2 different things. He could have knocked him out. He pushed. He could have made headlines. He ordered a drink. 30 years later. The story is still alive. Why? Because real power isn't what you're ready to do. Real power is what you choose not to do, and understanding that difference. Is everything now a question for you? When was the last time someone tested you, figuratively or literally, grabbed your shoulder? You had the right to blow up. What did you choose? Write it in the comments. I read every one. Tell me, what was the hardest moment when you chose restraint over reaction? If this story hit you, subscribe. It's free. It tells the algorithm to show this kind of content to more people. And if you want more stories like this, the next video is ready. See you there.